Greetings, everyone. It is I, the mighty Haysoos. I am back with One Piece Chapter 1070, which came out on Christmas Day, so I could not record it because I was busy with holidays. I hope everyone is enjoying the holidays, and it's almost the New Year. Wow, the next chapter will be released next year. Crazy. There's been a lot of good chapters this year. Anyway, let's begin. Chapter 1070, The Strongest Form of Humanity. So, the cover page today has given me an idea, or theory, I would say, which is really crazy. But first, let's read it. Germa 66, An Emotionless Excursion, Volume 27. Promising scientists brought together for the sake of mankind and the world. So, as we see MADS, the MADS group, which is Vegapunk, Judge, Caesar, and Queen when they were younger. But we also see another figure who has their backs they have their back towards the reader, and it seems they're wearing a coat and a big hat, kind of like a fedora. But they're also wearing garter stockings, and they have I think it's blonde hair, but because it's a black and white manga, it could be any really color that's light. But my idea is that could be Stussy, the cipher agent. Why I think that is because she knows the ins and outs of certain things that Egghead had when we saw in the previous chapters. But that's my idea. It could be someone completely else. So we don't know yet, but that's my theory. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but let's continue the chapter off. I think that's a pretty good to point out. Alright, we start off the chapter where the fight was going on with Luffy and Lucci as we see Sentomaru fall to the ground. Totally wounded. Eek! Thud. Luffy, hey Axe Boy! Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. Idiot, I'm not that careless. I noticed him and blocked it. I thought... So Sentomaru blocked Lucci's attack, but it wasn't enough. You're very stubborn. I need you to go unconscious, given your superior position on the authority hierarchy. Lucci's not happy. As long as you're conscious, we cannot control the Seraphim. And it looks like Lucci's about to attack again, and then Sentomaru is struggling to block again. But Luffy comes in clutch. Gum Gum Dawn Whip! A new attack in that mode. We just see him all cartoony. It's hilarious. Whoa, I can't stop! He's just spinning like a Tasmanian devil from... He literally is like spinning like the Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes. Hurry, Luffy. If we want to save her, we need to take her to Vegapunk now. I can't stop spinning. Too hard. Luffy, where are you going? He's just drilling because he kept spinning. Evacuate the factory. And we see the Seraphines kicking ass as against, the goons, the Cypher agent goons. We see the Jinbei Seraphine and the Mihawk Seraphine. Those Seraphine sure aren't holding back. All this infighting is only hurting our bottom line. That's Kaku. And they're still only children. That's an ominous sign, Stussy. And we see Frankie crying in the lab. Those powers, Vegapunk. The power that little brat version of Jinbei had. Those were from the swim fruit, right? That power belongs to my brother from another mother in the Don Quixote family, Senior Pink. He's just crying. And the same fruit can't exist twice. Does that mean he's dead? So you noticed. No, he is currently a prisoner in Impel Down. Huh? So he's a prisoner of Impel Down. Darn. Does that mean you made the same devil fruit? Only zone type devil fruits can be produced artificially. If we rule out Caesar's smile aberrations, which you should, he deserves to die. Vagabunk is cold like that. If we rule out Caesar's smile aberrations, which you should, he deserves to die because they are a failure. Virtually all fruits of that type, even the special ones, can probably be recreated with vast amounts of money and time, though I haven't confirmed if they can awaken. I tried everything I could think of with Logias, but they proved too difficult. For Parthemethia, because he has the long tongue, types, however, I found that as long as you have the user's bloodline elements, you can synthesize and administer a special kind of blood to confer those powers to others. That is the liquid running through their arms. Green blood. So that's what it is, the bubbling thing on their arms. It's green. Oh, that's so weird. You made your own blood? And we see the Boa Hancock seraphim using the love fruit. Or, the mero love mellow, and all the agents turn to stone? Nani? The seraphim represent, and we see the Kuma using Ursa shock, the highest echelon of science conceivable in all of history of the sea. That is crazy that he synthesized green blood, synthesized blood. That's crazy to think about. They are the strongest form of humanity. Dodom. And that's why they scrapped the 7 warlords. Why did you have to make them, man? Usopp's asking the right questions. So they were designed to be weapons for the Navy? Yes. To be a threat to us, Robin is correct. Bagoom. It seems Luffy was punched pretty hard. He's still standing. Run, Sentomaru. And we see Luffy in like a Wile E. Coyote kind of hole in the wall as Lucci's walking away, cracking his neck. We see him shift towards Sentomaru with a grin on his face, murderous intent. And then Luffy pops out of the ground with more like his mouth pops out of the ground, and he's just having a time of his life. He's about to chomp down on Lucci's straw hat. He zips out of the way, and then Luffy is chewing up the ground, and then he spits it out towards Lucci. Patooey. And it seems Lucci just destroys all the rubble being shot at him, as we see Luffy use a tube of some sort as a slingshot, since he can make everything into rubber, I guess. And then we see him make glasses out of his hair, like goggles, and we see him wind up the attack. Gum, Dawn, Rocket. And we see... Oh, what's going on in this panel? I think that's his fist? I'm not sure, but we see what happened to Kaido that's happening to Lucci right now, as his body is distorting, is the way to say it. There's this, like Luffy punched him or something, right? And then it shows Lucci's back being, like, bulging out like an impact that is ridiculously inhumane. But this is Luffy's devil fruit, I suppose. At this point, anything can happen. It's quite a hit. Where is he getting so much force? And we see Lucci, and Luffy's just having the time of his life. I feel my mind slipping away from me. Lucci is on the down. Oh, this way. Hurry. That's the vacuum rocket. Get on. And we see Bo Hancock directing them, and then we see Jinbei retort, thank you. You're a much nicer Hancock. We see the Seraphine Hancock. Insolence! I'm only following my orders, nothing more. Launching in 1 minute. Luffy, hurry up. Please refrain from rushing the vehicle while doors are closing. Straw Hat. And we see Sentomaru. Straw Hat. Punk's in your hands now. I guess he's... the Vegapunk is in his hands. Got it. Don't worry. We'll take him off the island. Now, launching. And we cut to where Luffy has obviously joined them in the crew. It's so fast. But he retorted back to, like, old, like when he runs out of the, his new form, he just becomes like an old shriveled man. It's so fast. This is incredible. Huh? Hey, Bonnie woken up. Huh? Where am I? Where's Vegapunk? You woke up. We're in the vacuum rocket now. Huh? Who are you? She sees Luffy. It's just Luffy. We can explain later. He's exhausted. He looks so old. Yeah. Fabo phase to Labo phase travel time. 32 seconds. We see a close-up on Luffy. Inside the Labo phase, they reached their destination in that hypercapsule rocket. That was fast. All subsequent trips have been cancelled. Egghead Labo phase strengthened Frontier Dome. Danger. Beware of intruders. All research staff, evacuate to the Fabo phase. Fabro phase? And lock down the factory. You should be proud. We cut back to where Sentomaru is. You should be proud. As Vegapunk's bodyguard, you had a duty, and you fulfilled it admirably. It's a shame it has to come to this. Sentomaru. Is he dead? And it seems like all the CP0 guys took off their masks. So we got Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. We're supposed to wait for the Navy. They're going to escape if we wait any longer. Lucci is determined, to say the least. At the lab. Are they really trying to kill you? You have the greatest brain in the world, right? That's a huge loss to the government. And what if you thought the greatest brain in the world was about to oppose you? Not that I intend to do any such thing. That's a good point. He'd be a thorn in my side. Ice him. Nami, no. Don't do that, Nami. Usopp is like... So given the circumstances, it must be fate that brought an emperor's crew here. You're gonna ride on our ship? That'd be amazing. Take a look at General Frankie and check out the Sunny. Obviously, Frankie is ecstatic. What? He's dead weight. Nami. Hey, at least take these shackles off. Show some respect. Sanji has a point. Wow. What is this place? Luffy's back to normal. Oh no. We must heal and repair Atlas at once. I appreciate it. Bonnie, where are you going? So, Jinbei has left Atlas with some people. And Bonnie's off on a revenge mission. I demanded Vegapunk put my father back to normal. His response was to unleash swarms of bugs on me, then he must die. I don't think that was his fault. It was not. And we see Cypher pull Zero in control of the Seraphim. Block all the escape routes from the island. Yes, sir. 6 more left, including the main body. Watch out. The defense system's a real hummerdinger. Cool, Karu. Nothing escapes this island, not even a single ant. And we cut to a marine vessel. Oh, the Straw Hat crew is siding with Vegapunk. Then escape should seem easy for him, but he may find that events don't play out like he'd imagined. We proceed as planned. Send every battleship you can to Egghead. Oh no, it's Kizaru. Is Kizaru planning to use the Buster Call on Egghead? Considering he said, send every battleships you can to Egghead, this does not look good for the future. To be continued. And that was chapter 1070. That was released on Christmas Day. I'm excited for the next chapter, and we will see what will happen. I don't know when it will release. It's most likely going to be released on January 1st, but I could be wrong. Anywho, thank you for watching, and this was a 10 out of 10 chapter. I really enjoyed it. It's crazy that Luffy can create goggles out of his hair. Man, what is this devil fruit, man? It's literally like you can do anything if you believe. Anyways, this is Haysoos signing off. 10 out of 10 chapter. Continue reading One Piece. Things are on fire, and I don't know where... Man, Oda is really taking it up a notch. These last few chapters of the year have been amazing. Holy cow. There's so much to talk about. Alright. Goodbye.